YouTubers, Rebecca Roy here, and I got a really interesting channeling this morning, and it talked about when we go into the Christ consciousness chakras, that the 7 rays of light, sound, and sacred geometry, right? So what they wanted me to do was envision the colors going to different galactics, and they wanted me to envision the colors also going to different planets. And so this is just the beginning of a new teaching that they're giving me. And so I'm going to share it with you as they give it to me. And so what you do is you connect your roots into Mother Gaia. You bring that energy up through all your chakras, up through your feet, and then up all through all your chakras, up to your crown chakra. And then you open up your crown chakra like a big funnel. And you connect to your higher self. And I like to bring more of my higher self into my vessel and put it in my sacral chakra, because that's your piece of God. So I put that there. And then I went up into the Christ consciousness chakras. And so I'm picturing in my mind white golden light with sacred geometry in it. And I've been doing a lot of symbols, divine symbols, and making up this thing that they gave me, where you do the divine symbols in pencil, and then you put the person's name on top, and then you take a marker and you do the divine symbols on top of their name. So as below, as above, so below. So, and it depends on what is wrong with them, or maybe they want to expand their divinity and add their unique flavor to the mix, right? So if it's like with me, my lungs, I would do that, and then I would add sacred Reiki symbols, and then I would envision golden white light pouring down into my vessel and filling my entire vessel and my aura with golden white light. And I've been doing this for a very long time. I've been doing this since 2020. And so that's why my lungs get better. And I can actually feel my lungs get better. And so now with this new information, I find it very fascinating that the colors associate to the galactics, and that the galactics associate to the different planets. But of course, they're going to associate with Pleiades and all that. But they also have their own light codes. And I know that the Pleiades have their own light codes because I bought a book off Amazon about the Pleiadians and light codes and water. And so I had already drawn that up. And let me go get that, because it's kind of interesting. Okay, so this is from the a book, the Pleiades. I'm not sure which one is the one. Okay. All right. So this is Divine Healing 57819, release from energy body. My name is Rebecca, so you didn't start your name here. Contact the intelligence of my energy body in the here and now. My intention is pure and clear. My energy body, please release any negativities and programs that are burdening my energy bodies in all times and spaces of my reality. I, Rebecca, allow you to do this. I am absolutely determined to purify, heal, and connect to the cosmic freedom. Bless you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And you repeat this 3 times for 3 minutes. And I'm going to look up the name of the book just so I can give them credit. So you can find the book on Amazon, because it is an amazing book. Okay, let's see. Just give me a sec. Transition to a positive. Sorry. Pleiadian soul healing. I brought it right up. That was what it is. All right, so let's see. And it is by Pavlina Clem, Pavlina, and her last name is Clem, Klemm. So that's the book. Anyways, great book. So they have the divine healing for your energy body. Then they have the divine healing for your mind and faculty programs. And these colors that they're on are all intentional. So they need to be on a green piece of paper, on a red piece of paper, on a blue piece of paper. And this one is dissolve dark, low vibrational patterns. Okay. So the thing with all of these is that you put these codes and this, you're going to say this on your water. So you're filling you're filling your vessel with these codes. You're saying the codes, so you're giving intention. And well, first is allow, second is intention, third is acknowledgement, and fourth is action. So this encompasses all of them because you're allowing, you're intending for these codes when you say this thing, say this phrase, and your action is you're drinking the water and you're infusing the water. So that's something I learned, I don't know, 6-7 months ago. And it's really helped me. So trying to find me because you really can't see any of the other ones because I poured the golden white light. So I used a golden white marker on top of it. So you can't really see it. Show you what I mean. So you can't really see what I did underneath because the person is completely encompassed in golden white light. All right. So, okay. So this is what I did, and this is divinity. So these are divinity codes. And these are the angels I called in. And on the other page, on the other side, I called in Yeshua, Mother Mary, and Mary Magdalene. I didn't put it on here. Well, I did call them in because I always call them in. So, and that's the other side because there's a lot of divinity codes. And you can do those codes without even putting them on a piece of paper. You can, because they're like a curly Q and it has so many circles. So it has 1, 2, and then up and then down and then up and then down. And you're making a little loop-de-loop. See, you're making a little loop-de-loop. And like that, you're making loops. See how it's looped? And so you can draw those in the air as you're doing a moving meditation. And I love to do moving meditations. I gave you guys one day. And so this morning, they gave me this channeling about how the energy is coming in and the lights are the 7 rays of color. And we'd only see 0.1%. I think it's 0.1% of the actual fractal colors. We only see 0.1%. So there's 99.9% of stuff that we do not see. Excuse me. Hold on. So in your imagination, I like to make it so I can see it. Because I like to put myself in the 5th dimension. So I'm always putting myself in the 5th dimension. So when something happens, I'll be like, that's not a 5th dimensional thing. And I'm in the 5th dimension. So therefore it doesn't exist. Because whenever duality, rains on your parade, you can do that because you have free will. So I do that constantly through the day. Because I'm around a lot of people that are not on an ascension journey. So for those of you that are not around a lot of people that are on an ascension journey, then you'll understand me. And that's what you can do. You can use your free will to say, no, I don't accept this. And just don't. And just put yourself back in the fifth dimension where everything is the way, that it should be. So, yeah. So this morning I was channeling that and I saw the light codes come down and I saw them in different colors. And then I saw light codes and the colors attach themselves to different planets. And then I started to think about how we've had all these really bizarre alignments that haven't happened for thousands and thousands of years. And they're happening now. And so I started to think about that. And I'm not an astrologist and I don't remember what I've heard on YouTube, but I do remember that all these planets are lining up in certain ways, and each planet does certain things happen, and certain things are going to come out. Like if something's in retrograde, it's going to make you have moments where you need to purge stuff and things like that. And so that's about all I remember. So don't, go to an astrologer if you want to know astrology. Anyways, it just made me start to think about it and think about how you can connect to these different planets to get these different codes, because we are transforming right now. We're transforming from our solid body that we have to a crystalline body. We're transforming because we're shedding all of our false beliefs. We're transforming because we're going from 3D density and duality into the fifth dimension, where there is no density, 3D density, and duality. And so we're learning how to love unconditionally without judgment. And we're learning how to forgive ourselves and forgive other people for things that we feel that should not have happened. We're learning how to let go of our false beliefs. We're learning how to align ourselves with what we want. We're learning how to eat and drink more water. We're learning how to, integrate the things that the physical person needs with the new life that we're having. So we're learning all these new things and we're transforming all these new things. So when they gave me this, I was really excited because this is going to make it so much easier. So if I realize that I have to transform something and a certain planet represents something, then I'm going to want those light codes. So I can go up into the Christ consciousness chakras, which are above your head. They're above your higher self, and then, which I believe is 3 feet above your head. So I don't know how high up the Christ conscious chakras are. I just tell myself I'm going up, 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 up. And then I go into the Christ consciousness chakras. I picture sacred geometry. I picture the white golden light. I picture different colors because it's the 7 rays of color. So I picture the 7 colors. I picture the sound as in angelic singing, and at an octave that I couldn't reach, and I can't sing, so I couldn't reach it anyways. But I picture them singing praises to God, because I love God and I love working for God, and it's my favorite thing. So I love going in there and just listening to them singing. And I love Christian music too. So I love all of that. So I will go in there and I'll just imagine them singing with these angelic, beautiful voices, and singing praises to God. And I imagine all these colors that we can't see. So I use my imagination, and well, what if blue was just a little bit tweaked? What would it look like? And what would red look like, or yellow look like, or whatever? And so I just have fun with it. And when you immerse yourself in that, and then you bring all that into you, and you imagine it all flowing into you like an opal. This one's got a crack in it because I didn't know I couldn't wash dishes, but I imagine it coming through me like that, because, and this is the reason, is when I went to the Crystal City and I went to the Rainbow Bridge, the water is like an opal. It's white with these blue shimmery colors in it, and these green shimmery colors, and these little specks of gold. And it's just so beautiful, but it's healing water. It's healing water. So you lay in the opalesque water and you get healed. And it's in this big golden, I don't know, pool. When I painted it, it looked more like a cup with stairs to go up. And then you see all these people's heads bobbing around because they're in the pool. But that was the vision I had, so that's the way I painted it. But and I don't have it down here, it's upstairs in my office. But that's what I envision myself. So I envision myself going in, having that opalesque water pour into me, pour into my vessel, pour into my aura, and there's 7 layers to your aura, and just pouring out into my aura and just healing my aura, because I had some rips and tears in my aura from things that I went through. And I know that they're healed now because I have a friend that can actually give you a printout of what's going on with your aura, because she has a bioresonance machine, which is really super cool. And when she's ready, I will put her stuff in my description so that you can contact her and get your healings and stuff from her, because she's flat out one of the most amazing people I know. And yeah, so that's what I like to do. And then today, when they gave me that, I was like, wow, there's colors that I don't know, and they're attached to planets that I don't really know anything about, which I have to learn, which I will now, because now there's a purpose for learning that. And then there's the Palladians codes and the Syrian codes and the Andromedans codes and the Octorians codes, and they can give us codes which are going to change our body, because they've already gone through all of these ascensions. They've gone through all of this stuff, and we're going. Most planets go from 3D to 4D to 5D, but we've been bouncing from 3D to 4D for a long time now, and now we're just going to kind of breeze by 4D and go right into 5D, and be able to see on the other side of the veil. We won't be disconnected from God anymore. We won't be disconnected from anything anymore. And I'm very excited about it, but I'm also excited about the journey too, and all the things that I'm learning, and all the epiphanies I'm having, and just enjoying the fact that I know who my angels are and who's talking to me, and the amount of love that I have around me all the time is just amazing. It's amazing when you connect to the angels, and you connect to your soul family, how much love that you feel. And so when you do have something happen that isn't, is totally 3D, and it's throwing you into the pain and suffering, it's throwing you into an argument or whatever, you're going to handle it so much more differently than you ever did, because you now have the tools to do that. And you have raised your vibration to a point where you don't need to worry about what so-and-so said and how so-and-so is affecting your life. It doesn't matter, because you're now in this vibration that the truth will be presented. No matter what was said, the truth will be presented. And when you're around them, people are going to realize that you're different. My family very much sees how different I am. My husband tells me all the time, you're glowing. That this is really strange. And it's because, I spend all day long working for God, teaching classes on how to connect to God, and through your clairs, and doing readings and connecting people to their angels and to their soul mission, and doing tarot cards. It's the same thing. It's just another reading. It's just another way to read, or use the crystal ball to connect with my sister. So I'm meditating, and I'm really diving deep, and I'm not afraid to look at my ugly anymore. I've brought my ugly out, and I've looked at it, and I've transmuted it, and I'm still a work in progress. I'm still working on things, but people are starting to notice that are not on the enlightenment journey, are noticing that I'm changing and are noticing that I'm glowing, which I didn't realize I was doing until my husband told me that. And my son told me that I'm very calming to be around. And that makes me feel really good because he's, he's the one that lost his leg, and he has 4 children. Well, he has 8 children, but 4 of them are stepchildren, and they're divorced now, and they're older. So they're not, they're doing their own thing. I mean, 2 of them are actual adults. So, they're doing their own thing. So I don't see them anymore. I see more of the preteens and well, I guess my oldest is a real teenager now. She's 14, but I see more of the littles, and that's the 5 and the 7. I see more of them than I see in the 11-year-old. Then I see 12-year-old. She's really not happy with me on that. 12, she's 12. I see more of them than I see of the older ones that have graduated high school and moving on with their life, going on to their secondary education or going on to their new jobs or whatever they want to do. So I don't get to see them as much. I'd love to see them more, but I don't get to. But the point is that it's very stressful for him, because not only does he have his biological kids, but his stepkids aren't his stepkids. His stepkids are his kids. He considers them all his kids. So he worries about all these kids, and he provides for all these kids whenever they need something. Their car breaks down, it's, Dad, can you help me fix the car? I need $500. And he's right there giving him the $500. So this is what I'm saying is it's hard to hear all this stuff and be told it's good. It's not hard. It's amazing, actually, to be told that, he's coming over because he needs to calm down, and I'm calming. And I wasn't calming. I would get mixed up in the chaos, and I would get agitated, and I'd get angry when they didn't listen and didn't do things the way that I thought they should do. And I've given up a lot of that. I've given up the controlling. I've given up the anger because someone else is doing something in a different way than I would do it, because it really isn't my right to dictate to people how they do things. And so I've come to a new understanding of what it is to be supportive. And if he needs me to back him up, I'll back him up, but I'll do it in a much kinder, nicer, more loving way than I used to. And so he's seeing that. He's seeing the changes. And I'm feeling the changes. I'm feeling more love. I just feel like the love exudes out of me, where I don't know. I don't know how to explain it any other way. It just feels like I'm exuding love all the time. And I really love this journey. And I'm so happy that you are here and you're hearing my messages, and you're bringing my messages into your life and helping you on your journey. And I would love to hear what you're struggling with. And I can ask the angels what it is you could do to help you with whatever you're struggling with. So please leave whatever it is that you're struggling with in the comments, and I will come on and do another YouTube and ask them and channel it for you and find out what is it that they can do to help with this situation. Because that's what I do with myself all the time, and my friends all the time, and my clients all the time. So I definitely could do it for my YouTubers, and I would be excited to do that for you guys. So I hope that you have an absolutely beautiful day. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye for now. And, oh, and a big love wave. I'm sending you a big love wave. Bye-bye.